Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. Today, we are just going to craft ourselves the um, crossbow, I think. I think that's what we're going to craft today, hopefully. Now, that's up here in weapons. And we need one firewood, 5 rope, and 1 steel ingot. We can do that. 1 firewood, 5 rope. We have that. Come on, let's not be stuck here. So our stone grinder is what's causing our noise value to go up. It is still running over here. We do need the iron fragments. As you can see, we're getting quite a bit of those from this. We did have enough yesterday to make almost a full storage rack. I did refine the copper and the cobalts and the lead, but we used the lead upstairs. We have another solar panel, wind turbine going. We need some rope over here. That's what I'm over here for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So on the advanced workbench, that's the chemistry table. I think it's this one. We need that, and we can make ourselves a crossbow. So where did that go? Ooh, that's nice. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that is pretty, guys. Check that out. That is lovely. We have ourselves a crossbow now. I really enjoy that. That looks lovely. So, do we use the same arrows? That's the real question. Is there crossbow bolts now? So let's just have a look in our inventory here. Bolts, yes, there is. Ooh, those are expensive. Iron fragments, feathers, and sticks. Not too much more expensive, but some. And do we need the regular bow for the trank arrows? That's a good question as well. Because I don't want to destroy those 2 bows if we're going to need them. We do have a couple in our inventory at the moment. Fragments. Let's just grab some feathers and some sticks. We have some feathers here. Let's grab a couple of sticks over here as well. Then we're going to see what this thing does, because we're expecting an attack today at some point. Are these crafted on the workbench or the advanced workbench? Those are on the advanced workbench as well. So let's just see what we got going on over here as far as bolts are concerned now. We can't bulk craft these guys. That's a bit sad. I don't know how many of these will fit in our quiver. Probably a stack of 40 as well. So we have 15. That's better than nothing. We are going to try these guys out. Hopefully we can get them back from the animals and we don't just lose them or whatever the case may be. Let's see here. We have 3 sticks. Let's just put them away over here. And now, how do we get them loaded into this? Do they have to be in the quiver? Probably. Let's just put them in. Ooh. Can we craft it on the workbench? They don't go in the quiver. Where do they go? Does that give us the option to reload this? Okay. So hopefully it reloads itself. Okay. Bad shot. It does reload itself. That's lovely. Okay, am I able to get that back from the pig? Okay, so we have the option now of several types of weapons. We can use the crossbow. We're going to try that out on some of the Vambies today at some point if we get an attack today. If we don't, that's okay as well. We'll try it out when we do get an attack. Hopefully I can be recording that when we figure out how well this is going to perform. I'm very, very excited about it. Very, very lovely. We do have 2 spears and a bow and our axe on us, I think, at the moment. We need to get the fishing pole and get the fishing tackle so that we're able to do some fishing. I would love to have a lot of the fish dry for winter because we will most likely run out of meat. We need to get the barn placed. We might do that today just to see where we're going to, have that and see how well it's going to fit in with what we're building here. But I'm probably going to build the barn over here, which means Mike really needs to be chopping these trees down over here. We could build the barn just here. And we could use that for a garage and one over there. And then we'll build the pumping station just over here. Maybe. We'll see how that works out. Let's just chop down these trees. We'll see if we can get the barn placed over here today. There's no need for us to keep up with the stone grinder if you're not familiar with that. When it runs out of stone to grind, it will just turn itself off. If it runs out of power, it will also just be powered off. There's no need to run back in there and turn that off unless you want it to stop. If you want it to keep going, just let it do its thing. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Let's do that. Let's just chop down this tree. We're going to take that watermelon inside as well. Drop it in the crate inside the town center just to my right. And hopefully we'll have that for when we need some more fruits and veggie salad or whatever that's called. Fruit salad, I think. Let's just throw it in here for now. We're doing pretty well. We have a lot over here. We also have a ton of the veggie salad. We do have that crate completely full of that as well. I thought it was a watermelon seed, but obviously not. Okay, so let's just pick up what we can here. I know the logs are going to be an issue. Probably going to have to start placing them inside the fence. I don't know if the animals need room to roam around. I don't know if the animals stay inside the barn all the time. I'm not a fan of that. If they do, I prefer them to be out, roaming around. Maybe having to have a fenced in area would be nicer for them. Come on. Just trying to get these logs out of the way so they're not causing a major issue, which I'm sure they're going to anyway. But I do want the barn kind of back here out of the way. Let's just move these guys as well. I don't want it to be too close to Mike. But again, I don't want it to be too far away either. I think we have to feed them. Not sure what yet, but I'm pretty sure we have to feed them. No. Build. Placeables. Others. Barn. I'm sure this is going to be big. Okay, there's some sort of thing on the side. Does that need to be built on... Okay, is there an issue with this? Why it's not giving me the option to build it? Does this need to be built on foundations? Let's just get up here and see if we can place this up on the roof and see if it needs to be on a foundation. Because I would prefer it on foundations, but if it doesn't want to be on there, there's nothing really that I can do about it. Okay, so it does prefer foundations as well. Okay, so we're going to have to work on that. So now that leaves the option, do we want to extend on Mike's building over here and have our animals just up off the ground? Or do we want to just place them over here and lower them down a bit? So we could place them attach them here, but lower them a bit. So X and mouse wheel lowers them, but that won't let us build out too far if we do that. If we do it this direction, probably would be okay, but that rock would be in the way. There. But maybe that wouldn't be too much of an issue. And then, So my biggest fear, guys, if I haven't already mentioned this in a previous episode, my biggest fear is running out of food for the winter, because we don't see a ton of animals during the winter, unless that has changed since the last update, or since the last season, sorry. Okay. Let me just get underneath here and see if I can place that just there. This might be too big for the barn, but that's okay if it is. It's not that big of a deal. We have Mike now helping us with trees, so that's very, very lovely. And all of this is getting closed in at some point, guys. So there's no need to worry about all of this being just a massive build. It's going to be a massive build regardless, but it is getting closed in at some point. Might just take a bit of time. That's okay. We are getting the majority of what we need as far as tech is concerned. X and mouse wheel. Let's just lower that. And let's keep going right here. You. Let's delete this one because it is too tall and we don't want that. We have a lot of logs chopped down already. Not a ton, but some. We'll just start throwing them in here for now. Probably sun resistance getting low. It is. Water's also getting low. So we're going to have a drink of water in a moment. Not a big deal. We can handle that. We have water in our inventory. So definitely not a big deal. Okay, let's just keep adding there. We'll add over here as well. Okay. Come on. I do need to get some planks on me as well. Let's just get underneath here. It looks like it might rain pretty soon, so that's okay as well. That will help with our sun resistance for sure. Okay, our backpack is super, super full. I'm not sure what's going on in there. Oh dear, lots and lots of stuff. Okay, let's just finish filling this up. Let's drop off the stone over here. We have 54 iron fragments in there, guys. That is lovely. Very, very heavy at the moment. Just trying to lower our weight a bit. That's okay. We can do this. We have got this. Okay, let's just take those 4. Let's put all this stuff away over here that we don't need on us. Then we're going to grab ourselves some planks. Bones and hide down here. We don't need this. We don't need this. Let's go ahead and have a drink of water. Ooh, we have meat that we need to desperately get on the drying rack. Let's drink. Let's get this meat on the drying rack. There's lots and lots of stuff to get done, guys. This game is very, very fun if you like staying super busy, and I don't mind that at all. But this game is a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying it. I would love to also add another game to the channel. I've played Green Hill in the past, and I would like to bring that back to the channel. Maybe we'll have to try that out at some point. We have some biofuel that we don't need on us. I took that to the cave. I went back up there last night. We don't need the fat. That goes in health. Have we already lost a bolt? I think we have. We only have 14 now. I thought we had 15 earlier. Let's go ahead and get this liver up here and get this water cooked as well, because we don't have any water really in here, or any extra. And we do need some, that's for sure. Let's just grab all of these planks. Come on. Let's put that over there. Okay, let's just do that. And this. We're going to have to figure out the trank arrows at some point. I think we can manage that as well. Because after we get the barn up and going, we want to be able to put some animals in there for sure. Okay, we are out of planks already. Okay, I cannot get up here now. That's not good at all. I really need to be able to get up here. I guess we'll put some stairs over on this side, the lowest point, so the stairs aren't too tall. Probably won't add any down there. I'll probably fence this in as well. I think that's what we'll do. So let's place a couple of foundations up here. My headset is dying. I hear it beeping. I don't think you guys can hear that, but if you do, I do apologize. It is dying. It's cordless or wireless, and it's dying. Needs to be charged. We'll get to that at some point today, hopefully. Lots and lots of sticks out today as well. Okay. You're doing great. Okay, let's just grab you. Let's put this fire out. We don't need it burning right now. The water's clean, so that's lovely. The noise value did stop increasing, but this is empty. We probably should add more stone because that thing is super, super handy. And I don't mind the attack from the Vambies. It's going to happen, guys. We just have to deal with it. We have a lot to get done and a short time to get it done in. We are already going on probably close to 30 episodes this season. I'm not exactly sure at this point how many I've recorded ahead and how many I've posted so far. But hopefully we have several episodes where we can get some stuff done. We did finish getting all the tech in the last episode. Mike, you are just wonderful. Do you know that? You are just so wonderful. And I am happy to have you around, kind sir. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we need to find ourselves a cart. Because that just makes things easier for us. Okay, where would our carts be? I think there's one over in the center of this base. Okay. I don't know. I think we have another one, but I'm not sure where it is. So what we're going to do is these log stands over here at Mike's place, we're just going to move them. But to move them, they have to be empty. And to empty them, we're going to empty them out in this cart. He's not really got anything to do right now, does he? Okay, let's move you. Oh, please stop huffing and puffing. I just gave you water. I don't know what you're huffing about. I know, sun resistance. But it is what it is, guys. I just have to get a couple of things done here. Well, I didn't mean to jump completely through that. That wasn't smart at all. Leave those logs over there, Mike. Or bring them over here. That's fine, too. Okay. Let's just keep adding these guys. Are you empty? I think so. Let's put a set of stairs over here. So, stairs here. Let's do that. And now we just need some logs. Let's go over and chop down a couple. Not going to hurt to help Mike out a bit. Very small, tiny bit, but, you know, a little bit helps, right? And to fill up your cart quickly, one big tree and one small tree gives you enough logs to fill it up completely without having any extra. Okay, let's just get over here and add these to the steps. Okay, there's a stone under there. This makes things a bit quicker, guys. Just having all of this stuff already here and available just makes things a lot nicer. Having Mike doing a lot of the hard work for us, he doesn't know how much we appreciate him. That is for sure. Okay, X and mouse wheel lowers that down. Let's do that. Let's get back up here and try to move another cart or another log storage rack. Let's move this one. He's getting watermelons from the greenhouse. That's nice. Let's do this. Get over here and put some more logs in there. I'm just going to leave this just here while we go grab a couple of planks. Come on, I know you're tired. Stamina is probably pretty horrible at this point. Okay, we're very hungry. That's why our stamina is so low. We're going to have to eat very soon. We're very, very hot as well. Let's just get in here and eat, because our stamina is really, really horrible at this point. Okay, so let's have a piece of meat, or 3, because we're going to need it. Okay, let's have a couple of cans of food. Let's eat 2 of these. We were very, very low on food. Never had to eat 2 cans of food back to back. I've done it, but I've never really had to do it. Too often anyway. Okay, so our sun resistance is not going up very much at all. That's okay. And we're just going to have to deal with him huffing and puffing out there. Okay, you are still running. Power is going down pretty quickly. But we have some more fragments and we have more sand. And with the sand, we can make glass, which is lovely. Let's do that. Let's put some of this over here. I'm not going to start that right now, but we are going to pretty soon. Don't need you. Let's put the stone in here. Let's put the sticks over here. We'll throw out the plant fiber. We don't need it either. And grab planks from here. Grab logs from here and put in there. Mike's chopping down trees, which is nice to know. He hasn't really started refilling this one yet. So let's just take this with us. And then he'll come and grab those logs if we don't get them first. Okay. Let's just add some planks there. Okay. More planks and more logs. Not a big deal. Okay, so we have nearly finished the work over on the place to put the barn. So we're going to finish that up before we end the day. And then we're going to try to place the barn. I know we're not going to get it completed today, but I would like to just get it placed over here, because then you would know exactly what it's going to look like. I will also be placing some of the railings or the fencing. I'm not quite sure yet if I want to use this around it for, you know, like a fence, or if I want to actually use the fencing here. I mean, it's not really going to matter. I don't think the animals can run away. But now that we have that completed, let's go ahead and get this placed. Hi, Mike. How are you? So I did destroy 2 of the log stands, too, because we were done over here, with the exceptions of whatever we decide to put around this. Because I think, if I remember correctly, the barn mostly requires planks. It does. Planks and iron ingots, and then the iron ingots, of course, to make the nails. So this barn is huge. Okay, so there's a little bit of that going on. And I'm not sure, guys, which way to turn this to make it work. Or to make it look good. Mike, are you causing me some issues, kind sir? So if I place the barn here, it's not going to look like a barn. If I place it like this, I think it'll look nicer, honestly. So someone told me I needed a 4x4 to make sure and have enough room for that. And that seems pretty reasonable, honestly. And I'm okay with that. I mean, it looks pretty okay. Do you guys like the look of the barn? I've not seen this yet in any game because I do not watch any content from any creator on games that I'm currently playing. I think that's going to give me plenty of room around it as well. You know, just to make sure that we have enough room to not have to worry about falling off the back or anything like that. I do think we're getting pretty close as well to an attack today. I don't know if we're going to see that or if we are going to wait until the next episode to see that. If you noticed a weird break in the game, this is recorded about 3 days later, this portion of it. So I recorded part of it on Thursday of last week, and this portion is being recorded on Monday. So yeah, if you, like I said, if you notice a weird break in the game or a weird pause in the game, that is why. I really like the look of that, guys. Let me know how you feel about it, because I really enjoy it. I think it looks great. I think it's going to look great as well. So hopefully we can see the animals. Hopefully we can get inside here and you know, look around and all of that lovely stuff. Is there a door? Is that a door? Does that need to be in the front? Can I move this later after it's built, guys? Because I am not sure about this barn. I don't know which way really needs to be in the front, which way needs to be in the back. I don't know about this barn. Hopefully we can move it after it's built. Sort of like Mike's area. So we can pick it up and, you know, just sit it somewhere else, and then, well, hopefully we have enough room to do that at some point. Okay, so let's just pick up some stone here. Maybe that little storm that blew through here, the rainstorm, maybe that generated quite a bit of power for us, and then we can keep the stone grinder going. So there's some clay down here, which is nice to know. These trees, some of these trees did grow back. Mike's busy chopping them down, but that's okay. I don't mind at all. We do have the wolf still on the back of the truck. I did not get him from there yet. We don't really need the meat currently, and, you know, he's going to stay fresh just hanging out on the back of that truck. But if you know anything about a truck, you know that's not really the case. It doesn't very much stay fresh on the back of a truck. Just saying. So there's that. My dad had another pretty small surgery. It could have been pretty major, I guess, but it was kind of a small surgery last week on Monday, and he is doing his post-op and all of that. So I've been going with him to the doctor quite a bit, and everything is doing fine. He is back to normal activity, normal duty, all of that stuff. You know, he's doing great. He has all restrictions lifted at this point. So he's going back to work, guys. He really, you know, is ready to get back out and do stuff. He's a worker. He works all the time. And enjoys it quite a bit still. He still enjoys seeing new people, meeting new people on the road. Because my dad is a truck driver, if you didn't know that already. So what is this? Why has this changed since Okay, so they've all changed their texture. So why has this changed since the last... Okay. Since the last time we played this game. Has there been an update? Because I'm not sure. Does Mike have the ability now to get in these crates? It's construction, placeable, storage. So this has changed. This actually shows a different texture now. Um, is there an NPC crate still? It's still a bit different. So these crates have changed their look. I actually like this look a lot better, honestly. I didn't notice it when we were over here earlier. Ooh, I definitely like that look a lot better. Very, very nice. Very much enjoy that, for sure. So let's just see if there's any power. There is some power here. Let's just go ahead and turn that on because why not, guys? We need the stuff from here. Sand and stone. Not a ton of room for that. I really should have tossed the sand out because we don't necessarily need it. We have some stones in our inventory. Let's get these guys and put them away. We have some sticks, some planks, and all of that lovely stuff. So desperately need to clear out the old inventory a bit. Didn't realize there was that much junk in there. Let's put you away. No, we cannot. So let's throw you out. I need to get that garbage can up and going, or the trash bin up and going. We have some seeds here that I am going to put away when we have the chance and opportunity. Okay, so we have some planks. What do we need over here? We need 6 iron ingots. Did we use those already? I'm pretty sure we did. No, we have 6. And then we can put our food on this as well. So this will be nice. Our canned food. I'm not sure if I had that to eat in the last or the first part of this episode or not. But we're going to say that I did. Okay. So there's lots of spoiled food here. The meat's still good, which is lovely. We have about 13 hours on this. That's okay as well. So we're doing pretty well overall on that. I don't really want to have to deal with the attack overnight, so I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.